Intermittent fasting is not the only popular type of fasting. People also fast for a prolonged amount of time. And today we'll look at the distinction between intermittent fasting and prolonged fasting. So let's get started. Intermittent fasting is popular right now, owing to its effectiveness in weight loss. Prolonged fasting is similar to intermittent fasting, but it is thought to have more health benefits. How are intermittent fasting and prolonged fasting different? Both intermittent and prolonged fasting entail going without food for a set length of time. While intermittent fasting involves eating every 8 hours and fasting every 16 hours, prolonged fasting involves not eating for at least 36 hours. The goal of intermittent fasting is to reduce the 8-hour window to 4 hours over time. The longest documented extended fast was 382 days. It was a medically supervised experiment to see what might happen. This gentleman was not in danger of dying, and he shed 276 pounds. Intermittent fasting is the lower risk approach, with benefits mostly connected to weight loss and general improved digestion, less bloating, and improved bowel movement. Prolonged fasting, on the other hand, carries dangers such as dehydration, lack of energy, brain fog, and other health-related issues particular to the person's health situation. Prolonged fasting also brings the benefit of autophagy. It is a state in which the body starts using itself as a fuel, feeding off the so-called junk cells or cells you don't need. Such junk cells can be anything from excess fat cells to cells of a particular disease. In any case, autophagy begins between 24 and 48 hours of extended fasting. It is the third of 5 fasting stages. The first stage is ketosis, which happens after 12 hours of fasting and is where fat cells are burned. This stage is also achievable by intermittent fasting. The second stage is insulin decrease, which typically happens after 16 hours of fasting. This is when your insulin sensitivity improves, allowing your cells to better utilize it. Fasting for 16 hours is recommended for persons with insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. The remaining stages are only available after prolonged fasting. Autophagy is the third stage. The growth hormone stage is the fourth stage. It normally takes effect 48 hours after fasting and improves your muscles and bones. So, while prolonged fasting provides more health benefits, intermittent fasting should not be overlooked. Also, intermittent fasting is less risky and easier to incorporate into your everyday routine. If you intend to do both or either, consult with a doctor first to ensure that your body is capable. Furthermore, whether you fast intermittently or continuously, you will not achieve the desired outcomes if you do not make any nutritional alterations to your everyday nutrition. I believe everyone now understands the difference between the two fasting methods. So if you enjoyed the video, do like, share, and subscribe.